Oh, hey, funny seeing you here. We're in the Keen Ramps World Headquarter van in Los Angeles, California, and today we're going to a mini ramp that we built a couple weeks ago. The customer requested to have deeper decks and they want a railing on one side. It was the Nickelodeon one, which previously was a 3-foot high, 16 wide.
Yeah.
So we shaved a little off because they didn't want it protruding into their warehouse as much. So they're like, oh, could you shave, foot or foot and a half off? So we did that. And then they also wanted an extension. So we bumped up like a 6.5 wide section, another foot. If anybody wants to extend the deck on their mini ramp, you're gonna get an inside preview on how to do it. It is pretty simple. Everything is just, cutting 2x4s and rectangular pieces of plywood. If anybody wants to do it on their own, this video will be helpful for that. This place is some type of, it's an adult filming studio. Adult films are shot here.
Corn is shot here.
Corn,
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, the guy who runs it, I think, is a producer in that world, and he grew up skating, and so he has this big warehouse space, and he thought it would be cool to have a mini ramp for events, or it's really just for him.
Okay, now give us the tea.
The tea is that there was a little bit of a misunderstanding. I got in touch with him through Lamont Holt. He referred me to this guy, Ken's. Ken's works with this dude who's the producer guy. And he's like, hey, we're looking for a mini ramp. We want to get a deal. And I was like, oh, good timing. We had just done the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award ramp. And I was like, there's not really plans for it afterwards. I could sell it to you for like half price. So perfect. So they came out and saw it, in person while we were on the Santa Monica Pier. I was like, this is the ramp. This is what you'd be getting. They're like, okay, great. And they're like, oh, could you make a section taller with an extension? Yeah, sure. And then there was a conversation about making the decks bigger. I was like, yeah, we could do that. And then as things unfolded and I got information about the space, they were like, yeah, we have 22 foot 10 available of length. And I was like, oh, okay, perfect. The ramp is 22 foot 9 as it stands,
Yeah.
So I can't make the decks bigger because you don't have the length. When we got there to set it up, they do in fact have the extra room. So they were like, They were like, what's up with the bigger deck? So I was like, oh, I thought we didn't have the space, but we could come back another time and make the decks bigger.
Yeah.
And so I didn't have a line item on the invoice for making the decks bigger.
Right.
So then I presented a price to do this work, and they were like, what? Like kind of freaked out about the extra charge. And I was like, yeah, like I said, you told me how long it was, how much space was available for the length. I told you the length of the ramp as it sits, therefore we can't make the decks bigger. But then it turns out that there was more room. If that was going to be something that we did, there would have been a line item on the invoice. So we went back and forth on it, whatever.
So they didn't communicate the proper DIMS.
Yeah.
And
they didn't look at my invoice.
Yeah, which is why you send an invoice to state what you're charging someone.
Exactly. So it it had a line item for the ramp itself, for the extension, for the customization of making it smaller, the installation, the paint, the gas for the installation.
Yeah.
Nowhere on there was their deck extensions.
And then he was all surprised.
And he got pretty hot. We were on a phone call yesterday and he was like, I'm not paying. And I was like, well, I feel like you should pay, but I don't want you to be mad. So I'm gonna come do it. Fine. Not even begrudgingly, just it is what it is. You live and life goes on, and like the last thing I need is somebody pissed off and spreading the Keen Ramps name in bad faith. And I want this dude to be happy. So I mean, I could go like tit for tat with him and try to convince him that he should be paying. But I don't know, I feel like it's not worth it. So the plan of attack here, I'm gonna take the back caps off.
Okay.
And then we're gonna basically 3/4 ply, rivet, butt it, screw that into here, move the back caps to the back of there. This side's gonna get a railing, and then that side will just go almost to the wall.
Do you want to address what's behind us?
Yeah, it's a lot of hospital equipment, out of commission hospital equipment. For the movie sets, for the types of video.
Crazy. I would have thought that you would have had to have like a special certification to get stuff like this.
I'm sure after like the certifications are lapsed for so long, it's considered just
Decommissioned or something?
Yeah.
Well, I just asked her and she was like, yeah, no, you don't. She's like, you just can't operate it.
Hopefully I can be done by like 2.
You know what the worst part about your job is? Is that you always have like a lumberyard guy with you, but he has to man the camera.
We don't have to film the next hour and a half.
We could just film the skating?
You could jump in for some pieces.
I would love that,
Maybe
actually.
Set up the camera. Help
Maybe
me.
you could step aside and you could let me take the reins.
I don't think that's going to make it faster, though.
Oh, that's true.
While Corey's being a lumberyard guy, I'm gonna get a test. Dude, the specs are dope.
Very nice.
I mean, I did already see it at the Nickelodeon thing, but like,
But it's so much better with this extension.
that makes it, dude.
Yeah, the extension.
That is like such a crazy improvement.
You already got one quadrant done.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
And I was able to do it all by myself. I didn't even have to ask you to hold the 2x4.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Check this out. I think we've done this before. I think we've shown this.
oh, the hack?
Yeah, like when you're by yourself and you have a long span. There's a screw. I popped it out a little bit over there.
Yeah.
So I just stab it, and now it's holding it for me. I want this to be really, really flush, so I have a little piece of 3/4.
Oh, is this just to test, like, oh, this is what it would look like with 3/4 on it?
Exactly.
Got it.
So like once I like identify the perfect seam, I'm gonna sink a screw 2x4 to 2x4. And then I'll just like do that all the way down.
One side down,
Moving right along.
deck is extended.
It's a good looking deck, so if he wants to put that couch up here,
Oh, yeah.
kind of cool. You can,
It is
like,
cool.
Fall out of your trick and just fall on the couch.
Fence is up. We got that deck done.
We'll call it a railing.
Railing,
I
sorry.
don't like fence for some reason.
No?
But yeah, we're gonna throw up the other one, and then obviously we have a little bit of touch-up paint work to do there and there. And then we're gonna do the same thing on that side. That side's gonna be a lot easier because we don't have to put a back cap back on because it's going
Or a
against
railing,
the wall.
yeah.
Or a railing.
That one will get done in probably like 30
Yeah,
minutes.
that should be a breeze. This has been like, we're almost to an hour, I believe.
Right. But we're almost done.
Yeah. How's it going, Lumberyard?
Once again, I've proved my worth. Corey's giving me the reins. Getting this surfacing done on the deck top.
You did a good job.
This surfacing of 3/4 inch plywood painted purple, to be exact.
Wow, scientific.
Yeah, and knowledgeable to add.
All right. In the 11th hour, we are fully decked, fully railed, about to be fully perped.
Oh God.
You good?
Oh, it's so annoying. That like kind of knocked the wind out of me.
Wow.
I don't feel comfortable on the ramp yet.
I don't skate mini ramps like anymore at all.
You okay?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. Oh, I want to do that.
That's cool. There you go.
Didn't like that. There it is.
Oh, watch out. Shirtless Dale. Dude, that was hash.
I keep fucking eating
That's 3 for 3. That was nuts. Are you all right?
Yeah, it's my phone in my pocket, like dug into my leg. Fucking shit, bro.
That's how I hung up. Wow.
Okay, so that ramp's super fun. I mean, we build a
Great
lot,
specs, great dims.
yeah, we build a lot of mini ramps, but for some reason, just having that extension a little bit wider than normal, it being in that warehouse with like the big vaulted ceiling, even though it was hot as shit in there, that thing's super fun. Really thankful that our customer let us skate it as long as we did. I definitely feel like we overstayed our welcome a little bit. All said and done, I'm glad that, you know, I put the feelings aside and we just
Got it done.
Yeah, he's super happy. Now our name is gonna travel in good cheer.
Yeah. That's for sure better long term.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And whatever. We made a day out of it. It's super fun skating that thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for subscribing and liking and doing all the things that you're able to do on YouTube. And make sure you bang my line.